Hi guys, Danagfoy here, and today I'm gonna be doing Kerbal Space Program. In this video I'll be doing a tutorial on space planes, which personally I'm not very good at, and I feel like this is what I'm gonna KSB will be a good thing to sit with because I've loved the game for so long. But anyway, let's head right in. Hi guys, we're in the space plane hangar where I'm gonna be building an SSTO. So I'll be going through this step by step. So firstly, you will need the Mark II cockpit. I use this one because this is the one the only one I've used. And now if any of you watch Matt Lown, he's a really good YouTuber, but you might notice that I might be doing a very similar spacecraft with him. That's because most of this I've gotten off his tutorial, but that tutorial's a really good one. It's going to be 10 times better than mine, so go check that out after this video. Anyway, so as you've seen, I've got the Mark II cockpit, and then I've got two Mark II liquid fuelage, which you can find in the fuel tank section. You just add 2 of those on. Then what you want is a Mark II bicupola. Now this is so we can have extra fuel, plus be able to put 2 nuclear engines, which can be found in the engines. They look like that, and to mirror, which is now going to be imported, press X on your keyboard, or I'm not sure the Xbox controller, so I think you should find that somewhere else. I'm not sure where to find that, but for PCs or Macs, whatever you're using, I'm pretty sure it's X, and then you go highlight 1 and it should pair up with 2 like this, and then just left click. Now I think now this is something I figured out myself. You should before you click the tool move up the top here, press C, and that means you can lock in, and you see how it's a bit more snappy. Then yeah, I've snapped it in a few times, like about that much. And then now we're gonna move on to back to the fuel tanks, where we're gonna get the FLT 400 fuel tank. Make sure you have mirror on and put that on the sides. Maybe bring that back a bit. Then add some Rapier engines. Then the FLT 200 ones, and some to the aerodynamics tab, and then we go and pick up the shock cone intake. And now this is what your space plane should look like before we move on. Just have a quick look and check that yours looks similar. Okay, now what we're gonna get next is some big ass delta wings. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, if you see this stuff down here, don't worry if yours doesn't have that. That's just a mod called Kerbal Deluxe Readouts, I'm pretty sure. But if you don't have that, don't feel worried or panic. It's just a mod that I had installed that survived the updates. Now, you might actually, do I want to use this? Maybe not. Okay. No, I think I'll have that for ease. So we had the big ass wait, where is it? The big ass delta wing, which has liquid fuel in it, in fact. And what else we're gonna do is scroll down and find the part. I think it's this one. Nope. Wait, yes. And find the structural wing type A, which looks like this one, and just place that down just about there, and that's looking nice. Now look at these L ones. Now this is I find the annoying part. So what you want to do is use QWEASD, I think that's all of them, to rotate it around and all that until you get something that looks like what I'm doing now. I'm gonna quickly just plop these together. Now quickly, if you have any problems or something that didn't work for you in the tutorial that you want to ask me, just tell me in the comments, and I'll be looking out for those. Okay, now what we want to do next is basically replicate what we just did in the first section, just out on the wing. Now this is gonna add for extra thrust. So basically doing what we did before with the FLT 400 and 200 fuel tanks, the Rapier engines, and what else? The shock clones, I'm pretty sure. Okay, now that looks nice. Actually, quickly, we might want to move in this entire wing by selecting the tool up here and dragging that in, and maybe want to drag in the wing structure just so it has that aesthetic look, which is, yeah, has the aesthetics, which is looks. Now, if you're watching this tutorial and you don't know, and you haven't really mastered rockets, or at least been able to conquer the Kerbin system, and you're not very good at rockets, I suggest that you should go and learn rockets first, because rockets are so much more easier than the space planes. Space planes are like the hard mode of KSP, so I suggest you learn rockets first before moving on to space planes. Okay, now we'll add some wheels from you know where. From there, I'll add 2 there. Maybe for fun, you don't have to, but I'll add 2 more there. But what you do want to do is press X to turn off mirror mode, get 1 more, and place 1 down there. Now quickly, by pressing C you get a bit more options. So if I turn C off again, you see how you don't really get that much, it's a bit more movie. By pressing C it adds, you get a more, I don't know how to explain it, just, yeah, a middle part, a part that can line up middle easily, that's what I've found. Okay, now what we want to do next is make sure you have mirror on by pressing X. You can also just select it, I forgot. Now down here next to the symmetry, you want to click center of mass overlay and sector and aerodynamics. Now look at this, is looking really good. If you want, when building space planes, you want the center of lift and the center of mass to be as something like this. Make sure the center of lift is behind the center of mass. Otherwise, your plane's not gonna get off the ground, and that's not what we want. Okay. Let's add some at the front, and this is to help it lift. And then we want to just add some in a diagonal wheels, diagonal sort of thing, so it helps stability and lift off. And I might add maybe 2 more, like that. Now that is looking really nice. Now quickly name your spacecraft. I'll call mine Spear Mark II. Actually, Spew Mark II, because I don't know. Okay, save. But we're not finished with the rocket yet, so don't move on. Actually, I forgot, we quickly need to go into electricity and just add a photonic, some panels or some way of making electricity. And then we can go into the actions thing. Now, to use action groups, these are, can become very handy when you're building your crafts. Now, custom 1 is basically, if you look on your keyboard, above Q, W, E, R is numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 0. And custom 1 is basically saying if you press 1, a set of actions will occur on your rocket. And same from 1 to 9, but 10 is basically you don't have to press 1 and 0 at the same time, you just press 0, just to make that clear. Now we're going to go to custom 1, and we're going to select one set of the rapiers and click toggle engine, and the same with the other setup and the other set. Then we want to move to custom 2, click on the nuclear engines, and click on toggle engine. Then you want to, now you can set these out in any order you want, whatever makes you feel comfortable, but this is what I feel comfortable with. Now, now once you've done, now we'll move to custom 3, where we'll go back to both Rapier's engines and do the switch mode one. Then the custom 4, where we'll go to this toggle intake. I've never found this, I never really needed to use those when I'm done my missions, which haven't been further than going to the going anywhere. Anyway, to custom 5 we'll just toggle solar panel, and custom 6 I'll just toggle number 6 I'll just toggle lights. And I think that might be it. Yeah, it looks good. Just double check your ones, because it's always good to double check. Okay, save. And let's get to flying. Okay, now this is where a lot of it's going to take a lot of trial and error, as you know, for flying a space plane, a lot of things can go wrong. So you want to just, it doesn't matter if you don't get this on your first try. I've had a few practice goes and they all haven't gone too well, but yeah. Okay, now what you want to do is you want to press number 1, and you hear that sound. Yeah, I'll be back in a sec. Okay, I've turned that down a bit lower, and now we're gonna throttle up the engines to about 3/4 full, and what you want to watch is maybe go to top view and watch your craft, because it does sort of in a way slowly lean to one side. So you just gotta like keep maintaining that until your plane can lift off the ground. I've had many troubles, as you can see here. See my thing lift off. There we go. Okay, now yours might be smoother than mine, but yeah, yours might be very smoother than mine. Or it might go worse, it might crash. But yeah, now back to more important things. Now we don't want to point out really high, because what I've found is I never really gained enough thrust. So what we're gonna do in this tutorial is we're gonna be at around 20 degrees on your nav pole, which is this thing, and it has line 20. We're gonna just stay within that limit, around 20 degrees. And now this is what is gonna become the most handiest thing, I think, hopefully, is that when let's say you have nuclear engines, they have full thrust to weight ratio. Anyway, you can speed up, you can sort of speed up what you're seeing here, and when your acceleration by pressing Alt, and then the things use a time warp, which they look like the like, I can't remember don't know how to say them, but the accent things, which you use to time warp, they're below the L key. But yeah, you can just speed it up. Just maintain your ship, just so you do not you don't want it to fly out of control. And I'm not sure this one, I might want to push it up a bit further. I'm gaining enough speed. Now I don't have to look at the map screen to see the Apple Apples here, but you might have to every now and then go to your Apple Apples, check out what's going on. And yeah, I think around now, like once you hit the atmosphere, you might want to start activating your engines, but watch your Rapier engines, because they're gonna soon decide to go to purple mode, and that's when you want to switch it off and start pointing high. So what I do is keep control over my craft and just point it high to, let's hope this one goes well. don't want to do is go falling back down to Kerbin. I might have. Okay, this may not go well. This one. This is not going well. Nope, okay. I will be back in a second. We're gonna go off the track and up into the air again. That's how it's gonna be, that's how it's gonna be. Okay. We are now taking off again, but so as I said before, speed up using Alt and the crocodile thing below the letter L. And we're going to now just start picking up speed. We need that. Without that speed, we will not be able to get into the atmosphere. We want us to sort of start overheating in a way, because you know the Mark II can handle overheating. Well, I'm not sure about going 100% re-entry heating, so don't call me on that one. I should change that, but. And okay, we are moving really quickly. We should activate our rapid engines. No, our nuclear engines. Sorry. We will ditch those straight away, and we're going to start pointing ourselves upwards. Whoa! Oh no. Oops. Okay, let's fire those again. That's not what you want. That's not what you want. That's not what you want. This is not what we want. Okay. Now we want to push ourselves back up, recover, and we just want to keep on track. We don't want to ruin this for us. Don't want to ruin it. Okay. Now there's always a Goldilocks zone. There's always that. This has not proven successful, I don't think. Is there Wait, actually guys, new tip, if you to keep yourself from losing your apoapsis, press 1 every now and then, and that'll push up the that'll activate the activate the rapier engines in liquid fuel mode, and that'll just that'll just thrust your apoapsis forward, but it might push your ship out of control. Just do that sparingly so you don't overdo it, and because you know we're trying to be efficient, even though this way of getting into space with a space plane is not as efficient. Okay, we have now when you see your apoapsis slowly moving away from you on the map screen, now that's the good thing, and that means we can probably once we hit 70 kilometers or 70,000 meters, we can now in a second when we actually do make it. That means now we can start, instead of thrusting upwards, we can now thrust down. We can now go down to our prograde, which is facing downwards, and actually start building our orbit. Now, I'm sorry for telling you this now, but this is not the most efficient way of getting into orbit. There's probably way more efficient ways than what I can do. So we might want to keep pushing upwards, keep pulling upwards, because you don't want to go back down. And just remember, if you need it, you might want to just every now just fire the rapiers. I think as a just a core. Okay, just keep doing that, and watch your blue line on the map screen, which is the path that you take. Just slowly curl around. Okay, I think we're doing well. Now we'll just fly over. Now, just so you know, this ship practically just has enough fuel to get into orbit. This is not one of those ships you want to be using if you're trying to go to the moon or something. These are one of your ships just to practice getting into orbit. But what was I gonna say? I sort of forgot. Oops. Well, you've basically got into orbit once your Pepper axis is met 70 kilometers. This is not working. Okay, maybe if I could move that down and warp back to our apoapsis. Warp here. So yeah, this is not the most efficient way. You should probably yeah, and this ship does not have enough fuel. I'll tell you that much. Well, just as I did say before, I am not very good at space planes, but I will do I should really do another should really do another tutorial once I do get better at space planes. Once I come up with a more efficient way of doing this. But for now, this is the best I've got for you. And now, you might be thinking, Dead Arc 4, a DLC came out today. Why aren't you doing it on the DLC? Well, my viewers, the one thing I can tell, the few things I can tell you is one, I don't really, I really wanted to do, even though I do know there's, a new DLC out, and I'm really excited for it. I really wanted to do a tutorial as well. And two, I don't have the DLC yet, so I can't do any reviews on that just yet. So that should, if I do get it by next week, it'll be in next week's video. But otherwise, no. But now, but here, what's happening on screen now is we're pointing ourselves retrograde, preparing to burn and try and get back to the landing pad. So here's the the space center, and here is our and here is the thing. Now there's always a desert, and you want to sort of start burning around when you're over the desert, which is about here, and the KSC is which is the Kerbal Space Center, is usually always on an equatorial orbit. So being equatorial, it will make this much easier, though it is though being on a elliptical orbit or an orbit that crosses not equatorial is possible, but a lot trickier. But once you've hit, I think I've gone too late, but now's the time you should start burning and go to the max screen and keep burning until you sort of start hitting the atmosphere, or once you get around the right spot. I'm not very good at words yet. Hopefully that improves over the years that I do this game. Oh well. Anyway, if there's any other tutorials or any other videos or things you want me to do, please put this down in the comment section below. Because, you know, I don't have many ideas, and many minds can do many things. My motto of the day. But I just keep burning. I think I'm not gonna have enough fuel. That sucks. That really does suck. Usually I have more fuel than this. Okay, then this is probably gonna be a trial for me as well. Actually, here's something. Here's another tip in this tutorial. If you need to quick save, press Control, Alt, and F5, and that comes up with a quick save. Now you type in your quick save. I'm gonna just keep it as a quick save, and then you can save it. Now this is gonna help you. Oh, I need to stop like hell. So because you know, those quick saves will help you a lot when you're about to do different things, as you can go back to different points in time, and I ran out of fuel. That sucks. And where am I gonna hit? Point in time, and that's gonna help you a lot. And to quick load, you just do Control Alt and F9. That's the only difference. Okay, now we're gonna hit the atmosphere. Now I'm pretty sure the ship is not very helpful when you hit the atmosphere. We actually press 2 again to toggle off the thing, and press 1 and 3 to change its mode. Because that, if those actually work, that might be a help. But yeah, I think our only hope is I think we're gonna have to land in the ocean. I'll tell you, that's what I think. So yeah, now, this is not a 100% reheating thing, which, just so you know, I actually did that. So this ship might burn up if you're doing 100% reheating. So, just be careful of that, and, yeah. But I don't recommend you should do 100% reheating, as a beginner. But, if you want to, that's not my choice. Now, I have 2 people in here. Now, since actually, no, I'm gonna attempt, hey guys, in 1.4, a new update, which did come out free to everyone, Kerbals were able to get their own parachutes. Now, if you're sure that your plane's going to completely die, yeah, my rapiers are dead. Well, you can, actually, no, I'll demonstrate this in this tutorial. So I'm going to demonstrate how to, save your Kerbals if they're falling down to the doom like this. So, you go into the bottom right corner, you go over, you click EVA. Okay, now you see a little Kerbal. Now press space for him to jump, and now he is falling basically to his doom. Now to stop this, you can click deploy chute. Now this is going to deploy a chute, which will save your Kerbal. Now next to the P are 2 options. You click on that, and you click on one of those 2 options, and you'll come back to the next one. And what you do is do the same for the other, how many Kerbals you have. You do that, you jump off, and then you deploy the chute. And then this will keep your Kerbals safe, so you so even though you'll lose your craft, you won't lose your Kerbals. And let's speed this up. Watch it fall back into the ocean. Yeah, when I said this might go out of control, this is a good example. So let's see what happens when if we didn't save if I didn't decided not to. Okay. Now this is Bill Kermit. So do you have to no you don't. So this should hopefully save your Kerbals. Where's Jebediah? There's Jebediah. Phil's here. Anyway, I'm not sure if you have to deploy. I'm not sure if they deploy themselves or not. We'll find out in like 2 seconds. Oh wait, they deploy at okay. So while this is going, oh okay, there we go. Now here's a nice touch with the parachutes that the Kerbals get. That you can actually control them and stuff. So let's say that we want our Mr. Bill to Mr. Jebediah and Bill to be united. We'll press hold W to make him go down. Get close to the surface and maybe now just like we'll quickly just land him safely in the ocean. Yeah, just if you see all this different stuff, don't worry about that. That's just Kerbal Ducks. I can't remember the mod, but Kerbal Ducks readouts. I have a link to the mod in the description. And so yeah, let's land our Kerbal. Yeah, let's land him somewhere. Okay, let's quickly land our dude. We are like 4 meters away. We are legitimately touching. There we go! Impact shoot. Now let's go back to Jebediah. And let's try and find Bill Corbin. I think I should speed this up, but where is Bill? I can cramp into one video. So while I land Jeb, some end screen thing should come up. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you have any suggestions for next week, tell me in the comments. And if you have any problems, also tell me in the comments. And if you have any requests or anything, just tell me in the comments again. And yeah, I will see you next week. So yeah, I will see you next week. And also you can recover vessel bike. So yeah, see you next week. And goodbye!